Welcome back, folks. We're live again here at the NAED South Central Region Conference, Greg.
We sure are in Austin, Texas.
We're brought to you by The Rock.
Keystone.
Ooh, that's what you need to get. Get yourself into a rock. Forget about the big three. That's what happened yesterday. Today, you want to get yourself into Keystone Technologies. That's KEYSTONETECH.com, baby. KeystoneTech.com. Light made easy, Greg.
The Retrofit Kings.
We are sitting here with a very special lady, Allison Sedlak.
Yes,
From Trigger Point Media.
that's correct. Yes.
And, why would you guys attend Trigger Point Media? Why would you attend a conference like this?
So we attend a conference like this because our client base is not solely, but very heavily made up of the distribution industry. We work with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of electrical distribution counters across North America, and we help them bring unique strategies to their marketing within their distribution space. We help them bring a digital element to kind of an antiquated counter city desk space.
You're telling me that distributors need help with media? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe sometimes. A lot of them have it nailed down, and we come in and we help them enhance it.
Can't you just have stacks of catalogs that people can flip through? And no, not anymore.
I don't know if you have anybody that makes a decision on the millennial level, that's not going to work.
Not going to work. We saw your interactive displays over there, so that's basically what they are, right? Is touchscreen and catalogs and information, whatever they need.
Yeah, so we have various unique strategies that we can bring to the table. We started several years ago with more of like a TV platform behind the counter, or on an end cap somewhere within the location. And we've evolved into some other unique strategies with touchscreen kiosks and just various forms of, if it's digital, if there's a video element to it, we have different ways we can help them display that.
Oh, wow. So when you go into, you're obviously, there's different sizes to your customer base.
Yes.
Right? So you got the very large national chain of electrical distributors.
Yes.
How far down do you go?
We work with everything from the one location distributor all the way up to some that have 300 plus locations.
Yeah, and when you're doing this, you're going in. Are you working with their marketing people? How does it work?
Yes, typically we do work with the marketing team. Sometimes it's a strategy amongst several different groups. So operations, marketing, IT. Just kind of depends on the size of the company and who's managing these types of efforts, or if the efforts are even being managed at all when we come in.
And I would think sales, and I would hope sales gets some involvement.
Sales sometimes gets involved.
Yeah.
It just depends on the size of the company again.
Because where I could see this really nice on a counter is you talk about a product, and then a lot of times they say, well, how do we install it, or how do we do this? Just go hit that button, buddy.
Yeah, seriously.
And watch it.
The cool, unique thing about it too is a lot of the manufacturers want to get involved in what's being seen on the screen, because for them it's a guaranteed training tool, not only to the contractor or the customer that's shopping at these distribution locations, but the counter staff. It's a real struggle for them to stay top of mind with that counter staff.
For sure.
And this is a guaranteed way where their content's flashing through every day, for the course of that month or whatever the case.
Yeah, it's reminding them of the great stuff that they have in stock.
Right.
And how they should sell it to customers.
And there's truly no other way than video to bring the product to life at the point of purchase. There's no other way.
Yes, you're right about that.
Even a counter day can't do that.
He was trying to disagree for that.
I was trying to think of it. I'm pretty good at that. That's what my job is to shoot people. No, you're wrong. No, actually, I think you're probably right. And there's nothing, especially when I was on the touchscreen, it was so easy to use, actually. And like the way, one of the things about products like that is they have to be intuitive for the user.
Right.
If they're not intuitive, it's just like garbage.
Right. And it was thin. Did you notice that? It
Yes.
wasn't like a bulky, it's not taking up a bunch of space on the floor.
Yeah, and it's like you looked at it, it's like, oh, okay, you had it all broken out in the different areas, electrical, lighting, HVAC or whatever, you click it, it's it's really intuitive. I like that. I think it's important because technology is only as good as it's used.
Right.
How long have you guys been in business?
Oh gosh, we've been in business, I can't even count right now, 20 plus years. We've evolved over the years. We started as a marketing on hold company, if you can believe that.
Phone messaging?
Yes, like when you get put on hold.
I remember that.
The messages that you hear.
Being on hold.
Yes. Somebody produces that.
Yeah, sure.
And that was us. And we over the years have evolved into the digital side of things. And we do a lot of other things. We don't just do the digital displays. We have a side of our business that we call I just lost it. Dynamic distribution services. And that's where we provide like back end SEO and just any kind of unique marketing niche product. We come in and try to help.
Do you guys, sounds like you guys have a consultative, if that's a word, consultative approach to this?
Yes, we absolutely do. Yes.
So your sales approach is about sitting down. Okay, what are your goals? Right? What do you want to have happen? And then you're kind of engineering how to get to the goal, not them telling you, well, we want a display, we want this.
Right.
It's like, you're trying to find out what they want,
right,
and then working them towards that.
Right. And again, it depends on the size of the company, right?
Sure.
So if we go in and we're working with a Wesco, they have a lot of these things in place already. They know what they need.
Yes.
And they just need the solutions provider to come in and help them get it done.
It's more of a commodity for them.
On the smaller end, they might not know. It becomes much more consultative in that space.
And I assume there's some software platform or something that backs it that you edit.
Yes.
And they can do that, and then it hits all their signs across the country.
And they can be customized, so you're not stuck with, the same message across your whole company, which is important because
people are going to blow their brains out. They've seen the same thing over and over again.
Well, but it allows them to customize it to the market. Not every electrical distributor does the same thing. If they're nationwide, they don't necessarily do the same thing on the East Coast as they do on the West Coast.
Yeah, I think CEDs like that. They have like each branch has like a different specialty or whatever that they're into. Yeah.
So we can help them customize it. We can bring the unique marketing tools like this can also be used to take a really large company and make it seem small. So you can talk about, the local charities that you support, or we can throw ads up there that have different purposes, not just trying to sell product all the time.
Local charities. What local charities do you support?
A lot of them.
Good.
Yeah. How about you?
You know what I do? What we do is, here's an interesting anecdote. What we do is, I save a certain amount of money from what I make, and I put it aside to give away, and I wait for people to ask for it.
Oh.
And it just stores up.
Can I have some?
You are a charity, actually. I've been carrying you around for years, boy. No, but I wait for someone to ask for it, and then just get the whole pot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's fun to do it that way. And they're like, oh, can you donate to our charity? Yeah. And it's like, whoa, holy mackerel. It's so much fun to see it. So that's how we do it. But
that's
we're
cool.
A little bit off topic. So we're here with the digital doctor for distributors.
You could say that.
The digital doctor. So your business has evolved and changed. And it seems like you started off with that hold messaging.
Yes.
How has that been managed? Like, who's in charge of operations and strategy for you guys?
We're actually based out of Austin, Texas.
Are you? Okay.
Yes, which is where we are right now. We have a whole team, and everybody has a different role. Our operations manager is named Christania, and she's awesome. And we deploy some very large projects. So when we come in with a 100+ distributor, and they want 3 screens in each location, and we're managing that whole project, that's a big project.
Sure, it is, yeah.
Getting the equipment there, getting it procured, making sure it's signed off on where it's going to be hung and how high, and then we come in on the back end and also help with all the content.
It's almost like it's partially event management or something to it. There's like an element of it's like there's like an installation.
Yes, it's a project.
Yes, exactly.
It's an installation rollout project.
Yeah.
And then that piece is completed, and then it's ongoing with the content management and the marketing side.
That's an example where hardware becomes commoditized to the service. It's like the people that sell the hardware, like that, like the cost of the screen is not even really asked about in your contract, is it?
Not really, no.
Yeah, like the customer's like, how much does that stupid screen cost? Is that $500? Like, they don't even know about that. It's like the pricing, it's like the hardware is just like an afterthought.
Right, totally. And sometimes the hardware's already there.
Oh, right. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So we can manage it however where we meet them where they're at.
Huh.
So we got to do that with lighting.
I think it's already done, buddy. You have to do it at Premier Lighting.
Yes, there you go.
So, folks, we're at the digital doctor for distributors, Allison Sedlak from Trigger Point Media. Folks, thank you for listening. But we need to tell you first, before we cut this off, and tell them about The Rock.
Keystone Tech.
Come on, man. Go to KeystoneTech.com. That's KeystoneTech.com. Hashtag The Rock. Light made easy. The retrofit kings, buddy.
The Rock.
The Rock. Check it out. Thank you, Allison.
Thank you. Thanks, y'all.